class?
That's a great question. We just talked about it. Bigger, stronger, faster at every position. I think I feel really, really good about kind of the balance we had with our transfer portal guys coming in and then a really good group of high school players. Again, I think we addressed some issues that we needed to address quickly. Getting Shamar Lawrence in from FIU will be tremendously impactful. Really good, big, strong back, Jacardier-ish style. And then I think you'll really be impressed with King. King can really do it, man. He's fast, he's physical. I know you're sitting here going, Ryan, he's super physical, he's 5'10". Just watch him run behind his pads. That's what I think he does best. And again, I think we got some really good game changers on the perimeter. I was down in Dallas to see Tristan a few days ago. Really, really good player there out of Waxahachie. And again, you can go on and on with the list, but I'm really proud of the staff. I think that the staff has been just absolutely outstanding because the one thing that we did was we brought the current players and go, hey, recruit yourselves. You know, if you want good guys around you, recruit. So Jacob was involved in recruiting, Lance Mason, Todrick McGee, all those guys were super involved, and I think that shows kind of what we're building here and what people want to be a part of.
Defensive backs, you pretty much all three of your starters go in the portal, and you really reload there with these guys, whether it be some different transfers, whether it's JUCO, and I know you're not afraid to play some freshmen at the position either. So just what was the goal there?
Yeah, I actually feel really, really good about our back end. Again, with Todrick returning, J.G. O'Neal, some guys in the back end that have played there for a while. Navon will do a good job, and we were looking for length, a little bit more length and stature. Try to get back to kind of the Jeremy Webb, Montre Braswell type of days in regards to being able to run, hit, and be a little bit of a physical presence out there. McGuire Neal, a safety coming in from Charlotte, I think he can do some good things. He was 10 400 meter in Florida, can really flat run, and he'll put his pads on. He's a good player there. Davion out of Mississippi JUCO will do a good job, Darion, I'm sorry. Really good player. And again, the best thing about that, they come into play right now. You know, push to play. And, you got Floyd Williams coming in off an injury. I think he will push to play, and then we'll kind of see what shakes out from there.
Coach, it's obviously you wanted to get a good class, not just to reload, but obviously prepare for the upcoming challenge. How would you grade the way that this came out for you guys?
I don't know if we could have done much better. Again, I think we are the kings of doing more with less. It's not about what you don't have. You can sit here and talk about let's wait on the facilities. Let's wait until we're, vested in Conference USA. Hell, why don't we win right now? Why don't we pour out the vision and show people what we can do right now? We've got a great community. We've got a great donor base. We've got things that we can put around our young men to show them that if you want to play in the NFL, why not Missouri State?
For you guys to work this hard, you have the early class, which Brent was very small, this was the big one. Why was this class in February so much more, important to put all the eggs in the basket?
Yeah, I think kind of we talked about it a little bit in our press conferences during the season about I think the best recruiting that you can do is to win and to put good football on the field in the fall, and we did just that, and it recruited itself. Guys want to be around winners. Guys want to be around a program that they understand has the potential to get them to where they want to go in life and on and off the field, and I think we show that, and I think our administration has done a good job. President Biff Williams and AD Patrick Ransdell, I think that they're showing a vision to the community and to everyone else that this can be a place that they can flourish, and we're excited about it.
Your quarterbacks, you get Drew Vioto, he's able to come in, start practice right away. Deuce Bailey's somebody that I'm sure you've had on your eye on being from Bowling Green for a little bit. I'm sure Drew walks in and maybe has a leg up there with trying to get that backup spot, try to be that quarterback of the future, and Deuce is right there hoping too.
Yeah, the good thing about Drew is when you see him, he's got some physical presence to him. He's a big guy, and he can really spin it. The nice thing about him is he's smart, he's well-spoken, he's a lot like Jacob, super composed. I'm excited to see him in some competitive drills. And, we were just out there on the court doing a little interview out there, and Deuce does the windmills before games and does all the cool basketball stuff. I'm not a big basketball guy, but it looks cool, So he's an exciting athlete. He can absolutely rip it. He's a winner. That's what I like. We want to recruit winners. We want to recruit guys that understand what it takes to be competitive day in and day out and win the day.
How many more spots you got? Because I'm sure you're looking at that April transfer portal window and just being able to add a little bit more, but you have 105 spots to play with now.
Yeah, we were intentional about that, man. We kept, I would say we could get 6, 8, maybe even 10 more. We wanted to keep those in our pockets intentionally to where we knew that, you know, when you get into the transfer portal and when you sit here and you go market value for different positions, sometimes some positions aren't attainable at the moment, whether it's, you know, lack of available players or lack of available resources to get those players in your program. Those guys will be available in the spring, and we will go get those players and make sure that they come to Missouri State ready to go.
I'm sure you're looking at defensive linemen there, just kind of looking at not very many with, I mean, you get Wesselak from Oregon State, you get some younger guys, but sure defensive line, offensive line, a focus there.
Yeah, we need some interior players, I think. We've got some edge guys that can really do it, really ability to affect the quarterback. And, again, DJ is one of those guys, as well as the young guy from Cardinal Ritter, which is exciting. I was excited about Big Dez. I mean, when you see him, I don't know if he'd fit in that door. He's about 6'3", 330, just a massive human being, just turned 17 years old. Excited about him. So if we can get a few more big pieces in the inside, I would feel better about that. And then on the offensive line, again, I think we need to get one more big tackle, like just a mountain of a man. We recruited a 6'7". I don't know if he's on here 6'6", but he's easily 6'7". Young guy coming in that can really play. Braylon. Add one or two more of those, and then maybe get a center and see where we go from there.
You have continuity there, so that's something you could play with when coaches like to play those guys together for a bit.
Yeah, and you know, everyone, when you go FBS, and me and you've talked about it a long time, they go, oh, everything changes because you change one letter on the conference. Well, we just played in the best conference in FCS. You know, it's not going to be tremendously different. We had an offensive line that had been together, that fought together. We got some great returning pieces, Eric Cade, Cash Hudson, Lily Bridge, you know, Mark Hutchison. We've got some guys, Loiza, we've got some guys that have played together. There's no reason to panic about our offensive line or defensive line. We got great coaches and great people in position to be able to carry the load.